we're looking at the top 10 best waterslide fails. Now, honestly, I'm not one to laugh at other people's misfortunes, but okay, that's exactly what I'm guilty of. Today I want to show you some of the funniest fails for people going on water slides. Now let's see if we can smash 5,000 likes on this video, and if we can get that, I might make a part 2. But with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 10. Usually it's the ride themselves that make a disaster inevitable, but sometimes it's just one person who wants to push things a little bit too far. This inflatable water slide is already quite intense. The speed even made a kid almost fly off the end, but one guy decided to up the intensity even more. Instead of sliding, he jumped, and the extra power sent him rocketing way too fast, skimming the pool completely and crashing onto the beach. I mean, you gotta give the guy credit for trying, especially with only one leg, but it's not a stunt I'll be copying in a hurry. Number 9. Homemade water slides are always asking for trouble, but screwing up becomes even more likely when you decide to add height to the equation. This guy built a water slide that started on his roof and ended up with a ramp to push him into a paddling pool. However, he gets the angle of the ramp completely wrong and flies straight over the pool to land on the grass. The sound he makes when he hits the ground is so painful, and it's hard to watch without cringing, but I have to admit, it's really funny. Number 8. This video starts off pretty normal with a girl trying to bodyboard on a surfing simulator, but surprisingly, it wasn't the surfing that was the issue. Her ride looked pretty boring because she couldn't really catch any of the waves, and she kind of just stopped at the bottom of the slope. However, when she stood up, she slipped and completely disappeared under the waves, hitting her face pretty hard in the process. It might not have been the kind of excitement she wanted, but it sure is funny to watch. Number 7. Okay, so watching one person struggle with a water slide is really funny, but it's even better to watch the chaos when more than one person is involved. Letting several people loose on this ride at once was just asking for trouble, as you pretty much have no control over what direction you're going in. Not only did one kid fall out of his family's ring, but he crashed into several guys coming the other way, who then all got tangled up with each other. The whole thing is a literal disaster, but it's almost impossible to look away from it. Number 6. There's one thing you should never do when you go down a water slide that you're not supposed to be on. The answer to that is not go on the water slide to begin with. Like, I don't know if that's a hard thing to comprehend, but water slides are super dangerous with supervision, so without it, it's just asking for disaster. In this case, well, that's exactly what happened. She starts going down when, of course, she realizes that there's a huge cage fence at the end. I think at that point, it's a little bit too late, though, as she slams into the fence. Now, I would describe this more, but honestly, every time I look at it, it makes me want to just squeal like a girl, so I'll just go ahead and play the clip. Number 5. Slipping and falling on a slide is one thing, but it's another thing to act like you've never even seen a water park before. This guy was having so much trouble going down the slide that the people behind the camera had to give him instructions, telling him to take his shirt off and what position to be in. Eventually, he does manage to make it down, but he's moving ridiculously slow, and when he reappears at the end, he looks hilariously defeated. Maybe some people just aren't cut out for fun, I don't know.